Today I wanted to share with you about perspectives, how they shape our reality. You see, our reality is not fixed. We may think that the physical reality is fixed, the house that we see, the trees that we see, the buildings that we see, everything is fixed, and that is the reality. But it isn't. Everything is constantly moving. And so we can change everything in our reality. The energy beings that we are this human physical reality that we think is so physical that we can touch and we can feel, and we think it's hard and physical and it's the reality. But in truth, it isn't. It isn't hard, and it isn't fixed, and it isn't so real as we think it is. We are energy beings, which means we are energy vibrating all the time, constantly changing. We only remain fixed because we tell ourselves the same story every day. So the same information is put into the energy system that keeps vibrating, and that's how we remain the same. So if we have challenges in our lives, if we have physical symptoms in the body that we've been carrying for so many years, and we think we don't know how to heal ourselves, restore our body, or heal our lives, or to change whatever it is, whatever aspect of our lives that we want to transform, we're not able to do it. If we think that we're not able to do it, it's only because we haven't done the necessary work of shifting our perspective from thinking that everything is fixed and therefore we cannot change it, to everything is constantly moving, everything is energy, and we can change anytime whatever it is that we wish to change. And it's powerful to shift this perspective from we cannot do anything about it because everything is fixed, to everything is constantly moving, therefore we can change whatever it is that we would like to change. So perspectives are what create our reality. If I tell myself the limiting stories that I can only do this and I cannot do that, and live with that perspective, that becomes my reality. But if I shift my perspective to I am a limitless being having a human experience, I am a limitless soul, a limitless divine spark having a human experience, then I can create whatever it is that I wish to create, because I am a fragment of the same source energy that created this entire universe, and I have the power within me to create my universe. So you see how powerful perspectives are. The stories we tell ourselves shape our reality. And so when we keep ourselves, when we remain in the mode of why is this happening to me? I did that for many years. So I fully hear you if you are experiencing that. I feel you if you're experiencing that. I see you, because I went through that. For many years I kept myself in that, why is this happening to me? When we are in suffering, when we tell ourselves that we are in suffering, and until we get out of it, we don't really know that we're not really in suffering. We don't really suffer. But until we get to that point, when we experience the pain in the body, when we experience the pain in our lives, we tell ourselves that we are in suffering. I am suffering from, I am suffering with, I am suffering. We identify with the suffering. And then in that mode, it is very easy for us to jump into the complaining mode. Why is this happening to me? You see, when we're suffering, we think that no one else in the world is suffering the way I am suffering. My suffering is the worst. I don't know about you, but that's how I used to feel when I was suffering, that my suffering is the worst. And I would see everybody, my friends and other people that I knew, that they're all having a wonderful life, all very happy, all just everything perfect, and I wasn't, and my life wasn't, and this is the story I told myself. And so every time I experienced a pain in my life or in my body, the repeated question, the question that was constantly in the mind was, why is this happening to me? And I stayed in that mode for a very long time, for years. Why is this happening to me? Why me? It's as if the universe has something special against me. That I told myself, why is this happening only to me? I was foolish enough to think that I was the only one suffering. I was so consumed in my own world that that's all I could think about, that why is this happening to me only? And until we keep ourselves, and as long as we keep ourselves in that mode, why is this happening to me? We are staying in the complaining mode. Whether we think we're complaining or not, we are complaining. Why is this happening to me? And in that mode, we're not able to express gratitude for our experiences. In that mode, we're not able to slow down. We're not able to take a pause. We're not able to do anything for us to get out of that, whatever it is that we think we're suffering from. And so we're not able to make that shift as long as we remain in that mode. And the only way that we can make that shift, if we want to transform our lives, whatever suffering it is that we're going through, if we want to transform that, if we want to do our healing journeys, if we want to do our awakening journeys, the only way we can do it is by shifting our perspective from why is this happening to me to what can I learn from this? What is life trying to show me? What is life trying to teach me? And this is a powerful shift. When you shift from why is this happening to me to what can I learn from it, your channels will open up. The universe will open doors for you. Things that you didn't see before, knowledge that you didn't have before, or knowledge that you didn't have access to before, guidance that you didn't know existed before, will come pouring into you. The moment that you have said, what can I learn from this? You have brought yourself to an open state of mind. While you're saying, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? We shut ourselves down. All doors are shut. And in that mode, nothing can come in. Nothing new, no guidance, no information, no knowledge can come in. But when you start saying, what can I learn from this? What is life trying to show me? Then you have shown your curiosity of what are the possibilities from this experience that I'm having right now. So you can see the difference, how powerful it is. By simply changing your words, you can make that shift of perspective within yourself. And when you do that, as the doors start to open, things will start to pour into you. Knowledge that you didn't know existed before. help that you didn't know existed before. Everything that you wanted to do to make those changes, that transformation within yourself, will start to show up. And yes, it may happen in a big gush, and that's wonderful, but it may also happen in small steps, little by little, every day or frequently. And that's wonderful. And in fact, doing it gradually is a lot better and easier for the nervous system to accommodate the new information that comes in. So the more you practice coming into your awareness, that listening to yourself, am I complaining again? Why is this happening to me? Or, oh, I'm so tired of this, or whatever it is that we don't even think about it consciously, but is there playing in the back of the head, just a replay. Become aware of that. Listen to it. And the only way we can listen to it is by pausing. Pausing is the only way we can listen to it. And so take some moments out, take some time out to pause. And then when you sit in silence for those few moments, you can make this shift. You can make this shift from, I have been complaining again. Okay, I need to shift to this. I want to shift to this so that I can make this transformation in my life. And so you start creating this new pattern, this new habit, that what is life trying to show me? What can I learn from this? And so you start to open the doors for yourself. And before you know it, as you practice it every day, every week, and time goes on, weeks, months, you will realize that the old you has now just faded away into the past. You no longer have that old you. It's all gone. And you are here, open to new experiences, learning new things that you didn't know existed before. Because while we keep ourselves in that mode, in that complaining mode, we cannot learn. But now that you've opened yourself up by shifting your perspective, you can now see the new experiences. You can see things that you didn't see before. And that's the power of simply changing our words to shift our perspective, to shift from within. And when we make that shift within, the outside, the external, will automatically change. So the reality that you thought before is hard and real, and it is that fixed, and you'll see that it isn't. We can change it by simply shifting our internal world. And it takes practice, and I hope that you enjoy practicing it, because it's all about enjoying the journey. It's not about getting there and making those changes and making those transformations, because if we try to make it happen, then we can create the resistance for ourselves, because we get restless, we get impatient. It's about patience, it's about trusting and enjoying the journey. So just enjoy the journey.